Buongiorno, buonasera, benvenuti amici, welcome my friends. My name is Vincenzo and welcome to my channel, Fountain Pen Therapy. Well, I'm kind of stepping back a few months when I was in Italy and I purchased several pens. Now you've seen this pen on some of my recaps and some of my vacation videos that I presented to you. But it was on my list of pens to review, and I finally got a chance to review it. I've been using it for several months now. It's a beautiful, beautiful pen, made by my friend Nino Marino and the MAIORA company. And of course, I'm talking about this beautiful MAIORA Ultra Ogivا T22, the TETI Blue color, limited edition. Stay tuned. It's a wonderful pen, and I hope I can demonstrate why. Stay tuned, folks. First thing I think I want to do is show you an unboxing, if you will. The unboxing actually took place when I bought the pen, and you'll remember I was on a cruise, and I couldn't bring back all these boxes. I purchased too many pens, didn't have the room, so I had to chuck away some of those boxes. In hindsight, I should have just mailed them back to me, but having said that, so I filmed the unboxing of this pen on the ship. Yeah, on my cruise ship. So here it is. Okay, another quick unboxing. This one is the MAIORA Ogivà, and it's the TI22, so the titanium, the TETI as they call it. It comes in a sleeve. There's the MAIORA box. Open up the box to reveal limited edition description with limited warranties, etc. Put aside, and that reveals the pen along with MAIORA ink that comes with the pen. There you have it. Beautiful box. So that's the quick unboxing of the MAIORA Ogivà. There you have it, folks. Okay, so here is the pen. Beautiful, just a beautiful pen. First thing I want you to take a look at is this very nice resin, high quality, very deep resin. There's a combination there of blue, teal, black, some gold flakes. It's kind of a crushed ice motif. And you got a couple of those silverish gray cubes there that really stand out. Very 3D. You can actually see right through this, you see the depth in the resin, if you will. It's got the, well, it's kind of the Delta. I call it the Delta rolled clip, although I understand there may have been others, vintage pens that had first invented that kind of a clip. Clip is very, very functional, by the way, springy, and that little roller ball there, of course, will help. In terms of the finials, you can see that the finial at the top is just rounded, although it does come to a point. Not quite cigar shaped, a little more pointier than a cigar shape. This is more cigar shaped, the bottom finial. You've got one round trimming here, band, and that of course activates the piston filler, because this is a piston filler. First thing, let's see how many turns. Yeah, one turn. There you have it. That's to reveal this absolutely gorgeous MAIORA nib. It's a number 8 size nib, medium, titanium. Very, very nice. By the way, I replaced the feed in this one. When I had gone to see Nino Maiorino at the factory, I just noticed it's a little crooked here. Let me just put it back. Yeah, okay, here we go. Yeah, when I visited Nino Maiorino at the factory, he gave me a bunch of these feeds. Let me show you what they're like before I resume. And I've got them all in all kinds of colors here. Just bear with me. Yeah, here they are. They're kind of number 8 sized feeds. These are feeds that Delta MAIORA manufacture in the factory. So you've got a purplish, I got green, I've got orange, I got all kinds. And just for the fun of it, I replaced the black ebonite feed, of course, that was there with this blue ebonite feed, just to kind of give it a little pizzazz. It's not quite the same blue. I don't have teal. I have either. I'm either stuck with putting a green or the blue, and neither one of them are a perfect match. But I figured I'd just jazz it up a little bit and put that blue feed in. At the same time, you get to use it. There, of course, you could see the ink window for the piston filler. I will not. The pen is inked, so I cannot manipulate that piston filler. It's quite smooth. Could be smoother, I would say. In fact, I think the next time I wash this pen, I'm going to kind of lubricate it a little more, but it's perfectly functional. What's the nice thing about it is that usually number 8 sized nib pens have a very huge section, which sometimes interferes in the writing experience. This one, the section's at about 11 at that middle point, and it kind of flares. Of course, the whole section is very smooth. You can actually either hold it up a little more up or further down. It's quite comfortable. Does it post? Yes, it posts, and it does not activate that piston filler. So very comfortable posting. A little bit big, but not at all unbalanced. So a very good experience posted. Very nice. Although I don't like to post my pens because I just end up ruining the whole pen. Let me just see what's in here. See if there's anything interesting that might catch our eye. I see a little step, but I don't see a separate chamber there. I do see a screw at the end, so I'm not sure that this pen will seal. If it does seal, it will seal right up there. And I guess because this is closed, the seal will be good, although there is some air coming in through there. So, yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Difficult to say. I kind of see a little step there, but I'm not sure. In any event, verdict's out. We'll see. We'll see whether or not. I like the fact that this band covers it, so it prevents the resin from deteriorating there, and it's resin on resin. So there you have it. Very nice. Very, very nice. So that's the pen, essentially. Let's do some pen comparisons and measurements, and then the writing sample. Be right back. Okay, we're back for a comparison. There's the subject pen. Here is the pen, for those of you who don't know, that Nino Maiorino gifted me when I went to visit him at his factory. It's one of one. It's he refers to it as the what is it again? I keep forgetting. Napoli C. Yeah, I should remember that. C, Napoli C, SEA, water C. Okay, Napoli C. Isn't that beautiful? Very, very nice. So, and it's kind of, a delta model that we've seen before. This is my Santini. Okay. This is my Pelican M1000. This is my Scribo La Dotta. And here is my Visconti Homo sapiens. So as you can see, let me just get my trusted pointer. The subject pen is indeed, in terms of length, quite lengthy. Okay. Yes, it does taper, but the girth in the middle is comparable. So it's a nice size pen. It's certainly not a small, I would say it's on the large side. Okay. So that's the pen posted, capped, I should say. Here are the pens uncapped and unposted. And again, they're all very large size pens. I mean, the M1000 is a big pen. So are the rest, frankly. And as you could see, the MAIORA Ogiva fits in very nicely. They're all approximately the same size. Okay, so those are the pens unposted and uncapped. Here are the pens posted. Not great posters, the other pens that is. This one here kind of just sits at the top. Same thing with my Scribo. The Homo sapiens a nice poster, so is the Santini, and the subject pen posts fine, and so does the Pelican. But as you could see, when it's posted, it becomes a little bit smaller, but not much, especially when you compare it to the ones that post properly. So there you have the pens posted. We'll put up some measurements and then get to that writing sample. Okay, we're back for the writing sample. First thing, the notebook I'm using is my Tomoyo River Writers, original Tomoyo River paper that I purchased at Nanami Paper. I will try to remember to leave the website address in the description. In terms of the ink, I originally inked it with this MAIORA kind of really nice ink, which kind of matched the pen. As you could see, it really matched the pen nicely, but I found this ink to be slightly dry, and I did want to make a splash, so I went to my trusty Scribo Verde Mediterraneo, which in fact may be an even better match, and it's a more saturated ink, I find, with a little more character. So there you have it. Let's see what this nib does. Now, I haven't written with this for quite a while, but hopefully everything will work out. So this is the, yeah, no problem, MAIORA Ultra Ogiva T22. T for titanium, 22 is the number of the element, if you will. And I think this is referred to as TETI Blue. Of course, the nib is the MAIORA branded number 8 titanium nib. The ink is the Scribo Verde Mediterranean green, if you will. Okay. Okay, now in terms of wetness, Yeah, very wet. It's also very soft. It's kind of a flexy nib. Doesn't give me great line variation. I would say probably goes from that medium to a broad, but not much more. But I don't know if you could see it, but it does give me a very nice flexy. So it's flexy. Springy, I would probably prefer to say. It's got some spring and it's soft. So without being a gold nib, it kind of gives me the very constant, kind of gives me a kind of a gold feel and kind of a vintagey soft feel as well. Fast writing, yeah, no problem. Reverse writing, yeah, very nice. On 10, I would give it an 8 on 10. If you really like that stuff. Okay, so there you have it. Now, likes and dislikes. Well, you know, the design and the material, very nice. That nib is well ordained. I suspect that it is a titanium Bach nib, just because I don't believe that there are any titanium Yowo nibs, and I know the MAIORA Delta use Yowo nibs. They used to, Delta used to use Bach nibs, so I would not be surprised that that's, I don't believe it's an in-house nib, but I stand corrected, although the feed is in-house. So the nib is very nicely branded. The only dislike is in terms of the piston filler. Needs lubrication, and I'm hoping that's not a permanent issue, but just a temporary one. But otherwise, I really don't have many dislikes. I mean, it writes beautifully. The writing, the comfort of this pen is excellent for a number 8. The fact that it does have a number 8 titanium nib. Okay, so those are all the likes. There's really not much to speak of in terms of dislikes. Very, very nice. Now, how does it compare to some of my gold and kind of flexy or springy nibs? This is my Scribo La Dotta. And yes, this has a lot more spring. I mean, this thing really is very soft, and it gives me a line variation. It's a flex nib as opposed to just a soft nib. So when I compare it to the Scribo, it's not as soft. This is my Santini Flex, they call it Flexi Stub. I would say it's comparable in terms of softness, even though this is gold and the Ogiva or the MAIORA is titanium. What about sorry, it just went to this peniter. this penitor is unique. This is indeed, it's got to be the softest nib in my collection. But it is comparable. And, you know, it doesn't have the price tag in terms of the nib. And it has a little more feedback than these other nibs I just showed you. But it's a pencil feedback. Very pleasant. So there you have it. Very nice. Is it a go-to pen for everyday writing? Absolutely. It's not like my Magna Carta Flex nib, the 600, which is, you know, you can't use that thing on a daily basis unless you're very, very careful. So there you have my review. Very nice pen. Very nice pen. You know, I'm hoping that it's 100. There's only 188 pieces worldwide, so it is a limited edition. So I'm not sure prices will go down. You know, it's a fairly expensive pen, but it's a quality product. So for those of you who are interested in the MAIORA and beautiful titanium nib, excellent. Thank you very much. So that's it for today, that's it for this review, I should say. Please subscribe. If you like this video, please give me your thumbs up. If you don't like it, give me a thumbs down, and explain yourself if you can. And you know what, folks? Stay tuned. I've got lots of things going. Autumn has settled in. My golf game is not going to detract me from my fountain pen therapy. Fountain pen therapy will replace golf therapy, no doubt, until we get to do some snowshoeing and maybe some skiing. We'll see during the winter. The autumn months are cold and kind of darkish, so it's perfect fountain pen collecting weather for me, at least. Thank you very much. Grazie molto. Arrivederci and be well.